I saw the best minds of my generation trapped in a 5-inch screen, hysterical naked looking for a signal that's never seen, walking through the neon streets in a high-def haze, burning their eyes out in a blue light maze. But I'm down here in the basement where the air is thick and old, buying back the secrets that the algorithm sold. I've got a vacuum tube heart and a mind made of lead, and I'm screaming through your fiber optics until the sky turns red. This is my analog howl, a jagged piece of glass in the throat of a world that's moving way too fast. You can't digitize the sweat, you can't stream the bone. I'm a 70s ghost in a lithium zone. Turn up the gain, let the static run free. There's no delete key for a man like me. Midnight oil, breeding cold-blooded children in a silicone soil. They got wireless souls and hearts made of cloud, but my Gibson is heavy and my silence is loud. I'm scratching my name into the binary code, a hitchhiker stuck on a ghost frequency road. Give me the greed, the rush, and the hum before the kingdom of the machines is finally come. This is my analog hour, a jagged piece of glass in the throat of a world that's moving way too fast. You can't digitize the sweat, you can't stream the bone. I'm a 70s ghost in a lithium zone. Turn up the gain, let the static run free. There's no delete key for a man like me. Everything is a copy of a copy of a copy. Upload the pain, download the lie, but the needle is jumping on the record tonight. The needle is jumping. The needle is jumping.
Underground. I'm still here.
the crack in your stream, the ghost who's awake in your battery-operated dream. I've hijacked the tower, I've bypassed the gate to give you a dose of some old-fashioned faith. Listen to the tubes as they start to glow red, waking the poets you thought were long dead. I'm broadcasting whiskey, I'm broadcasting sweat through a frequency that the satellites haven't found yet. No more auto-tune, no more polished lies, just the raw jagged truth behind your neon eyes. This is the midnight radio sabotage, coming in loud, a lightning bolt hitting your digital cloud. I'm the hiss, I'm the pop, I'm the soul in the wire, setting the binary forest on fire. Grab the dial, hold on tight, we're taking back the airwaves tonight.
Hey you, staring at the blue light in the 3 a.m. cafe. Do you remember the smell of rain on a hot Cadillac hood? Do you remember the crackle of a needle before the music understood? Marlock is listening through your smartwatch pulse, feeding you sugar while your spirit gets false. But I'm pumping 70s thunder through your Bluetooth veins, breaking the algorithm's invisible chains.
Static. It's the only thing that's real. Can you feel it? Can you feel the heat of the vacuum tubes? They're breathing. You're listening to the frequency of the forgotten.
Broadcasting from the underground.
Broadcasting from the bone.
Hidden in the basement, where the 33s spin. A sanctuary of plastic, a fortress of sin. The fluorescent lights are humming a digital tune. But down here it's midnight, in the middle of June. I see faces in the jackets, Miles and Coltrane, watching me tremble as the needles hit the vein. Every pop is a footstep, every hiss is a breath, in a city that's programmed for a high-speed death. They're tracking the signal, they're tracing the hum, waiting for the analog man to succumb. Vinyl record paranoia spinning in my head, between the living groove and the digital dead. The grooves are like trenches, the needle is a knife, carving out the rhythm of a long lost life. Is it the record crackling, or the floorboards groan? I'm a 70s ghost, and I'm never alone. I see the watchers in the optical glass, waiting for my shadow to pass. They got sensors in the ceiling and wires in the grass, but they can't read the dust, they can't scan the grit, they can't find the soul in a handwritten bit. I'm burying my secrets in a deep dark base, while the algorithm searches for a ghost of a face. The world is a screen, but this room is a wound, where the spirit of the rebel is being retuned. Who's there? Is it the wind or the wire? They're in the speakers. They're in the wall. Keep it spinning.
Don't let the silence in.
Don't look at the window.
The glass is an eye.
Just the groove, just the dust.
Just the dust.
Just the dust.
Just the dust. Through the neon catacombs and the silicone sleet, I drag my heavy bones to the end of the street, past the mounds of plastic and the servers that cry, to the graveyard of glass where the satellites die. They sat on a throne of copper and lead, with a crown of vacuum tubes glowing on his head. He don't need no cloud, he don't need no light. He's the only thing burning in this digital night. The air smells like ozone and burned out fuels. He's got the cure for my high definition blues. He's a valve to Messiah, the king of the rust, turning the binary idols to dust. He breathes in the static, he speaks in the hum, announcing the day that the analog has come. Orange light glowing in a cold blue world, watch as the flag of the signal is unfurled. He said, son, the Moloch is a ghost in a box. He's got the keys, but I've got the rocks. They wanna compress your soul into a tiny bit, but I'm the fever, I'm the fire, I'm the grit. Your heartbeat ain't a code, your blood ain't a stream. You're a 70s nightmare in a 5G dream. Plug your spirit into the ground, let the feedback roar. Going back to the source, we're going back to the war. The air smells like ozone and burned out fuels. He's got the cure for my high definition blues. He's the mouth to Messiah, the king of the rust, turning the binary idols to
streets bleeding. Salvation. The tubes are heating up. Kneel before the hum. Heed not the scream. bars on the glass, zero ghosts in the air. I looked for my shadow, but it wasn't there. The satellites lost me, I fell off the map. Escaped from the wire, escaped from the trap. Now the silence is heavy like a mountain of lead, and the voices of Kansas are back in my head. No one is watching, no one is living, just a man and a machine trying to survive. The GPS died with a flicker of blue. Now there's nobody left to tell me what's true. I've got the dead zone blues, sinking so deep, where the algorithm wither and the memories sleep. No signal to follow, no data to sell, just a 70s soul in a quiet hell. The air is so empty, the stars are so cold. This is the part of the story that never gets told. I'm standing in the middle of a nothing that's real. No likes for the hunger, no tags for the field. Ginsberg's ghost is hitchhiking on the shoulder of the road, while I'm trying to unload this binary load. The world is a screen that I finally broke through, but now that I'm out, what am I supposed to do? The silence is screaming louder than the city ever could. Lost in the temple of iron and wood. The GPS died with a flicker of blue. Now there's nobody left to tell me what's true. I've got the dead zone blues, sinking so deep, where the algorithm wither and the memories sleep. No signal to follow, no data to sell, just a 70s soul in a quiet hell. The air is so empty, the stars are so cold. This is the part of the story that never gets told. I stepped into a kingdom of iron and bone, where the ghosts of Detroit are sitting on a throne. 10,000 headlights staring through the haze, like the eyes of the prophets in the gasoline days. The Oracle was sitting on a mountain of chrome, calling every piece of the wreckage his home. He said, everything you lost in the cloud is still here, waiting in the rush, waiting for the gear. The air smells like oil and a forgotten century. He's reading my palm with an old ignition key. He's a junkyard oracle, king of the scrap, mapping the world without a digital map. He finds the music in a broken down door, in a 70s engine. fire. Listen to the metal as it starts to decay. It's got more to tell than the news of the day. Pick up a wrench, pick up a soul. We're fixing the part that the algorithm stole. The spark is in the dirt. The gear is in the hurt. Don't trust the glass, trust the
Nothing is truly broken, just waiting to be remembered.
In your plastic machine, I'm the salt and the sweat and the spaces between. I'm the ache in the marrow, the pull in the vein, the biological thunder, the chemical rain. Can't upload the shiver that runs down my spine. You can't code the rhythm of this blood of mine. I'm a 70s engine made of muscle and mud, running on the fire of a red-blooded flood. The screen is a mirror where the soul goes to die, but my lungs are a storm under a low-hanging sky. This is the resonance of flesh, the heavy dark beat, the sound of the spirit in the midsummer heat. I'm a drum made of skin, I'm a string made of nerve, beyond the straight lines of the digital curve. Can you feel a vibration? Can you feel the weight? I'm a heart, not a number, and I'm coming for the gate. Said the body is a temple of holy light. I say the body is a riot in the middle of the night. It's the smell of the air and the grit in the eye. It's the beautiful tragedy that we're born to die. The algorithm don't know why I'm shaking like this. Can't measure the sting of a goodbye kiss. I'm a raw, unedited analog mess, and I'm reclaiming the power of this holy distress. The screen is a mirror where the soul goes to die, but my lungs are This is the resonance of flesh, the heavy dark beat, the sound of the spirit in the midsummer heat. I'm a drum made of skin, I'm a string made of nerve, beyond the straight lines of the digital curve. Can you feel the vibration? Can you feel the weight? I'm a heart, not a number, and I'm coming for the gate. I saw him standing by the mile marker goes, at the edge of the world where the fog feels the most. He didn't have a phone, he didn't have a name, just a pocket full of matches and a flickering flame. The door creaked open like a prayer in the dark, and the radio sparked with a 70s spark. He sat in the seat with a cold hollow stare, bringing the smell of the canyon into the air. No destination on the dashboard screen, just the highway's heart and the spaces between. This is the Ghost-Hitchhiker's Ballad, midnight ride, the spirit of the rebel sitting by your side. He's the one who escaped from the silicone cage, a handwritten poem on a torn out page. We're driving through the static, we're driving through the rain, to an analog shadow in a digital lane. Jacket and he pulled out a tape, no save or delete, just a physical shape. He said, I've been waiting since the summer of '75 to find a man who's still halfway alive. The city is a tombstone, the signal is a lie, but the road is a river under a wide open sky. Don't look in the mirror, don't check the time, we're hitchhiking back to the rhythm and the rhyme. No destination on the dashboard screen, just the is a ghost hitchhiker's ballad, a midnight ride with the spirit of the rebel sitting by your side. He's a one who escaped from the silicone cage, a handwritten poem on a torn out page. We're driving through the static, we're driving through the rain, to an outlaw shadow in a digital lane.
everything goes black, except for the tubes, except for the heart. The storm is here.
Big noise died on a Tuesday night, left a hole in the sky and took the light. Now I'm crawling through the ribs of a Cadillac, looking for a spark to bring the fever back. Wire by wire, I'm unraveling the ghost, searching for the thing that I miss the most. Not a screen, not a signal, not a binary lie, just the hum of the earth under a charcoal sky. The world is a graveyard of silver and gold, but I'm digging for the heat that never got cold. I'm the midnight scavenger, picking through the bones in the valley of the static and the silent zones. A copper wire prayer, transistor heart, taking the broken pieces apart. No master, no mission, no digital law, just the grit in my teeth and the steel in my claw. In a pile of ash, a little bit of magic in a mountain of trash. It's got the dust of the road and the sweat of the sun, a story of a journey that's never quite done. I don't need a map where I'm going tonight, I'm guided by the absence of the city light. Let the world stay hollow, let the world stay still. I'm climbing up the side of a rusted out hill. The world is a graveyard of silver and gold, but I'm digging for the heat that never got cold. I'm the midnight scavenger, picking through the bones in the valley of the static and the silent zones. A copper wire prayer, transistor heart, taking the broken pieces apart. No master, no mission, no digital law, just the grit in my teeth and the steel in my claw. One man's wreck is another man's rhythm. Strip the insulation, find the copper, find the soul. scavenger, no. The scavenger, no. Under my skin, connecting the wires where the ghosts begin. I touch the copper to the silver and the lead, and watch the vacuum tubes rising from the dead. The orange glow is breathing, the glass is getting high, giving me the only thing the city never got. One flick of the switch, one kick of the heel, turning the silence into something I can feel. It's a jagged little light in a world gone black. There ain't no way to turn the fever back. This is the first spark, the birth of the roar, banging like a madman at the basement door. It's a 70s thunder, it's a high voltage scream, ripping through the fabric of a digitized dream. Burn the instruction, throw away the key. This single note is gonna set the spirit free. The needle hit the red and the speaker started to bleed. I'm so in the rhythm like a desperate seed. No filters, no fakes, no polished up sound, just the raw electricity rising from the ground. Can you hear the hum? Can you feel the sting? This is how a broken heart learns how to sing. It's ugly and it's beautiful and it's older than time. A dirty little secret and a holy little crime. It's a jagged little light in a world gone black. There ain't no way to turn the fever back. This is the first spark, the birth of the war, banging like a madman at the basement door. It's a 70s thunder, it's a high voltage scream, ripping through the fabric of a digitized dream. Burn the instructions, throw away the key. This single note is gonna set the spirit free. Let it burn, the coal is gone. Let it roar, the night is long. Feedback, give me the feedback. It's alive. God help us. It's alive. It's alive. Strap the lightning to the leather seat, pumping 80 pounds of pressure on the concrete beat. Speakers are howling at the moonless sky as the miles and the memories go screaming by. I don't need a signal to know where I'm bound. I'm just following the heat of the analog sound. Left the silence in the dust, left the dead behind, with a high gain fever and a low red mind. The needles in the red, the tubes are turning gold. This is the only way to never grow. On the high gain highway, tearing up the night, caught in the middle of a chrome-plated fight. No brakes on the spirit, no ghost in the gear, just a roar of the road is all I can hear. Turn the knob to 11, let the feedback fly. We're the only thing moving neath the charcoal sky. I'm passing through the towns where the screens went dark, leaving nothing but a shadow and a gasoline spark. They can't trace the rhythm, they can't map the soul when you're out on the edge of the remote control. The wind is a chorus, the engine is a drum, waiting for the glory of the morning to come. It's a long distance run on a short circuit wire, and the wheels are the wings of an analog fire. The needles in the red, the tubes are turning gold. This is the only way to never grow. On the high gain highway, tearing up the night, caught in the middle of a chrome-plated fight. No brakes on the spirit, no ghost in the gear, just the roar of the road is all I can hear. Turn the knob to 11, let the feedback fly. We're the only thing moving neath the charcoal sky. Faster, give me the game. Harder, give me the rain. No limits, no compression. Don't stop, don't ever stop, just a hum and the road, and the road, and the road. asphalt ended where the water began. Leaving behind the ghost of a desperate man. The rust is biting deep into the chrome as the tide comes in to carry the wreckage home. I left the engine running just to hear the hum, waiting for the stars or the morning to come. The salt is in the air, the static's in the wire, the cooling of the metal after the fire. No more lines to follow, no more miles to gain, just the wash of the ocean and the end of the pain. Between the salt and the static, sitting on the edge of a lonely hill. The sea is a record that never stops turning for a heart that's tired of the highway burning. Wash away the data, drown out the lie under the weight of a wide open sky. Radio is whispering a secret to the sand, a language that the city will never understand. It's the rhythm of the moon, it's the pull of the deep, the place where the secrets of the analog sleep. I'm watching the foam as it licks at the tire, the end of the road in the funeral pyre. There's no back button, there's no refresh, just the wind on the water and the salt on the flesh. No more lines to follow, no more miles to gain, just the wash of the ocean and the end of the pain. Between the salt and the static, I'm finally still, sitting on the edge of a lonely hill. The sea is a record that never stops turning for a heart that's tired of the highway burning. Wash away the data, drown out the lie under the weight of a wide open sky. Let it go to the blue, let it go, nothing is new, the circle is closed, cold. Everything is clean now. No signal, just the top. Wide eyes blinking,
on the edge of the world, where the flags of the ancient knights are unfurled. It cuts through the salt and it cuts through the dark, looking for a brother or a long lost spark. Every 3 seconds it hits me like a wave, a message from a ghost that the sea couldn't save. I'm turning my dial, I'm matching the beat with the cold white light and the orange honey. It's a Morse code rhythm for the souls in the deep, a secret that the binary world couldn't keep. This is the Lighthouse Signal, the pulse in the black, calling the analog, wanderer back. No satellite tracking, no radar to see, just a light and a sound for a man like me. One flash for the hunger, 2 flashes for the pain, right in the truth in the mist and the rain. The light, it's a chrome of my rusted out car, telling me I've traveled both too fast and too far. The tower is old and the glass is cracked, but it's the only compass that remains intact. It don't need a screen to show me the way. It's a ghost of the night that's a void in the day. I'm sending back feedback, I'm sending back raw, from the edge of the sand to the edge of the shore. It's a Morse code rhythm for the souls in the deep, a secret that the binary world couldn't keep. This is a lighthouse signal, the pulse in the black, calling an analog, wanderer back. No satellite tracking, no radar to see, just a light and a sound for a man like me. One flash for the hunger, 2 flashes for the pain, right in the truth in the mist and the rain. The signal is old.
I'm still here. The circuit is wide. The signal is clear.
sending out a heartbeat, I'm sending out a sign. I found the old tower where the static is clean, far away from the glow of the flickering screen. The tubes are all screaming, the voltage is high. We're painting our message across the black sky. Tell the ghosts in the city, tell the slaves in the hall, that the spirit of the signal is louder than the wall. The reels are turning, the story is wide. There's a whole world living on the other side. This is the last analog broadcast, coming in deep to wake up a planet that's fallen asleep. Can you hear the warmth? Can you feel the soul? Taking back the rhythm, taking back control. From the edge of the ocean to the end of the night, we're broadcast freedom in a warm orange I don't need an icon, I don't need a code, just the grease of the engine and the dust of the road. I'm playing the records they tried to erase, the songs that I've done, and a sense of a place. Let the servers all crumble, let the fiber all break. We're making a sound that no machine can make. It's the rattle of the bone and the sting of the wire, the last living ember of an ancient fight. We are here. Can you hear us? We are real. Can you feel us? The air is ours. The sound is alive.
Keep your ears open. Don't let them turn you down. This is the frequency of the heart. Over and out.
Big machines are quiet now, the tubes are fading dim.
I'm sitting on the shadow's edge, right upon the rim. There's a little bit of Georgia, a little bit of rain, caught beneath the diamond tip to ease away the pain. Every scratch is a memory, every pop is a year. The only kind of history that I can really hear. It ain't perfect, it ain't clean, it's a little out of tune, like a late night conversation with a disappearing moon. Let the world have its silence, let the world have its cold. I've got a pocket full of silver and a heart made of gold. It's just the dust on the needle, the grit in the groove, the only kind of rhythm that can make a spirit move. We're spinning in a circle, we're coming to the end, saying goodbye to an enemy and hello to a friend. Slow it down, let it crackle, let it fade. This is the only promise that we ever really made. I don't care about the future, I don't care about the past. I'm just looking for a feeling that was built to really last. You can wash away the surface, you can polish up the bone, but you'll never find a magic in a binary zone. The needle's getting heavy, the song is getting deep, kind of tired music that can put a giant to sleep. Just a lonesome guitar and a ghost in the wood. Everything is broken, just the way it should. The spin is almost over. The song has said its piece. Just the dust, just the dust. It's done, good night, highway. Close your eyes, the wires are all sleeping. No more secrets that the glass is keeping. The big antenna is falling in the sand. Rest your heavy head and rest your hand. The voltage is low, the current is gone. But you don't need a spark to see the dawn. Just a little box made of tin and rust, turning all the noise back into dust. The hum is fading, the night is deep, even the shadows are falling asleep. This is the transistor lullaby, soft and slow, where the only light is the embers glow. No more broadcast, no more fight, just a quiet goodbye to the neon light. Sleep, little rebel, the road is still, everything's quiet on the rusted hill. I used to chase the thunder in the sky, but now I'm just watching the clouds go by. The meter is zero, the needle is dead, but I got these old songs inside my head. No one's recording, no one's on the line, just the sound of your breath and the sound of mine. It's a broken rhythm, it's a worn out tune, whistling a prayer to the cold white moon. The hum is fading, the night is deep, even the shadows are falling asleep. This is the transistor lullaby, soft and slow, where the only light is the embers glow. No more broadcast, no more fight, just a quiet goodbye to the neon light. Sleep, little rebel, the road is still, everything's quiet on the rusted hill. The power's out, but the heart is warm. The signal's gone, but we survived the storm. Hush now, just hush.
Copper lines are cold and the towers are down, but there's a gold leaf fire rising over the town. It's a light that doesn't blink, it's a light that doesn't fade, the only masterpiece that wasn't man-made. I wiped the oil from my eye and the grit from my soul, felt the broken world finally becoming whole. No more pixels to blur what I see with my eyes, just the raw red heart of the morning rise. The air is sharp, shadows are long.
rusted gear inside your trembling hand. Know that we were hunters of a signal that was true, before the world turned silver and the light turned cold and blue. We weren't just data points, we weren't just flickering ghosts. We were the fire starters on the long and lonely coast. I leave you with the friction, I leave you with the grind, the beautiful imperfection of a heart that keeps the time. The machines are buried deep, the scream